Now this is the front of the hospital, and this was here in 62, I do believe, when they started, or 61. I hope they don't tear it down. But right across the street was Arthur I. Borman's house, first governor of West Virginia, and they tore it down when I was a kid. Right there is Fort Borman Hill. And that was fortified during the war to protect the B&O terminus, which was down there, past the city building and the courthouse. There's the back of the hospital, and this is 4th Street, and the tents used to be all over the place here. I'm gonna get out of the way of construction. But they had hospital tents set up all around through here and clear down through there. Probably all this too. This is Green Street, and the hospital tents were clear down through there. The hill down there is Quincy Hill, where they kept the smallpox cases and stuff up on there isolated. Henry Logan House Civil War Hospital. Henry Logan built this spacious 2-story Federal style brick home in 1843. His friend and neighbor Arthur I. Borman, who lived across the street, became the first governor of West Virginia in 1863. During the Civil War, Logan allowed the Union Army to use his house as a military hospital until the war ended in 1865. This one is one of only 5 Union Army hospitals in operation during the war, and is the only one still standing today. Following the war, the Logan family returned to the house and lived there until 1921. Well, I doubt we're going to find a whole lot in here. It's probably been altered quite a bit, but we're going to try. If anything, we'll document it.
All right, we're here with Brian Abbott, and we are at the Civil War Hospital. This was the, I believe, the Henry Logan home at one time, and this hospital was used from about 1863 to 1865. One of the interesting things about this hospital is that this area right here, where the old Borman wheelhouse and where these apartments are right now, there was 2 huge outer buildings, about maybe 80 feet long and about 40 feet wide. I got something here, it looks silver or copperish, and I don't know if it's junk or if it's good. We're going to pluck it together.
Is it?
It's a mercury dime.
I'll be damned.
1926. That's my first silver of the year.
Yep.
Look here what I just dug out. Took me a second or two. You folks know what that is? Those of you who are old-time detectors and are used to hunting Civil War camps, you'll recognize this as a Civil War era squeeze box reed. So there's a little bit of music being played here at the hospital, probably by some sick soldiers. Weedy. Oh, it's pretty corroded. Well, if it turns out to be something that's a wheat penny, we'll get back.
I'm gonna leave it.
That'll be our target for the future there, to test it. All right, that's cool. Some lucky person in the future will find that penny and say, oh, it's amazing. All right, I dug this hole and I got this daggone thing. It's a piece of brass. Check the hole again. Look what just fell out.
General staff.
The general staff. Look at that baby. That is beautiful. It's got part of the shank, I think.
Yeah, that's shank.
But I'll have to clean that up. But man, that's what? Cool. Yeah, I'm happy. But yeah, that's a beauty.
Beer bottle.
They went into beer bottles. These are from the old Parkersburg Brewing Company, and those locked in the
top.
the old gooseneck beer bottles they used to have.
Yep.
We thought for a while they were tops of quinine bottles, but they're not. But that's
had a cool one.
yeah. Again, let's get a good picture of that up close so people can see what that looks like.
It's aluminum.
Yeah, but that's old. That's from about 1890, early 1900s time period. So that's a cool piece.